Yeah, it's immense city. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And when you look at this man, do you have a feeling of what kind of relationship you have?
Friends, we work together, um,
Mhm.
play together, pray together.
Uh,
I mean, there's a lot of us. It's not only him and me.
oh, how many others?
There's a lot of us. They don't all live in this house. I'm not sure who lives in this house right now for sure, but
Mhm.
he's here with me. He
Mhm.
may have his own place somewhere, but we're both here.
Mhm. So let's look into the eyes of this man. And when you look into his eyes, does he have a message for us today?
Something happened. But he's like, be at peace. Everything is fine.
Okay,
Love, just general words of love and trust. Take care of each other.
good. Yeah, all right.
It seems to me that's something I wonder, but I didn't think I'd come at it from this direction. Like we're the Essenes,
Uh,
uh, people I've heard about, but they don't know much about in this time. Uh,
well, let's ask. Ask the people in that room, are you the Essenes?
hmm, they're laughing. Of course we are. What do you think? You know us.
Wow, okay. Do you know what you're doing with the Essenes? What's your connection?
I'm one of them. We don't always stay here. So, we stay. I like it here. We're having a good time here. We have each other. And
Right.
my connection is it's just part of my group. It's sort of like being it's sort of like I said I grew up Irish Catholic. It's similar in that we all get along, we all have the same beliefs, but we're much more caring about each other than a lot of people are.
Yeah.
We have some purposes
Uh-huh.
that almost like carrying some information forward. I would want to say from Atlantis, but from far back at any rate. Uh,
Yeah.
keeping infor- the knowledge alive.
Is there anything the Essenes can share now? I know that it is a private group, but is there anything they would like to tell us about them?
I've always pictured them as very stoic, but it seems like they look fun. We have a good time.
Yeah, good.
Yes, we do our work. Yes, of course, and we're very serious about some things, but we have a good time. We make a lot of jokes.
Good. Just for a moment, I'd like just to stay here with these Essenes. And I'm just going to say, let's kid around and joke around with them and just have a good time. We don't need to be totally serious at the moment. I mean, we're serious all day long. We're relaxing. We just want to make jokes and feel the love and happiness and kindness and friendship. So let's just stay here and have a laugh and have some fun. So here's to the Essenes who can be so full of joy along with their serious message.
It's almost like I'm blocking myself. There's something going on. I can feel the emotion. Blocking myself from
What,
seeing it or hearing it.
what's the emotion?
Love, but there's a real sadness. A real.
Are there others around you? Maybe if you turn to them, does any face meet yours?
And it's a man with a beard that I know.
What do you mean you know him?
We I think he's telling me to just relax, that I wanted to come here. Now I'm here. And I'm like,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, he just wants us to relax. That's all. That's fine.
I mean, for me personally, yes, things are happening. There's attacks, and sometimes we have to go hide, and you can't stay scared. There's
Who's attacking?
I don't know if I know their names. It's like we are a sort of religious group, and it makes everybody dislike us.
Why do they dislike you?
Because we don't follow their
Mm.
their rules, their laws. We do, but why do they dislike us? Good question.
Is Christ
Go
near?
ahead.
Is Christ near there?
I think yes.
Can you see him?
It could be right here with us, but sort of, what's the word, anonymous. So nobody can see it's him.
Uh-huh.
And we might be a little scared for him.
Why are you scared for him?
Looks like there's always a bounty on his head for some reason.
Yeah.
I think he's. Yeah. He, to be honest with you, I don't know what's so great about him. I mean, he's a really good man and really nice, but I don't know why they pick on him so much.
Right. Yeah, good. Well, if we turn to him and then look into his eyes, because they are the windows into the soul. But if you look at Christ, does he have a message for you?
Oh yeah, it's not even in words. I can just feel it. It's it's love. It has that message for everybody.
Yeah.
Not that. In some ways, I'm closer to him than other people, but he loves other people too.
Good.
Like he calls everybody sister, brother,
Right. Yeah.
and that's good.
Yeah, sure. What's your relationship with him? Are you like a friend or colleague or cousin?
Okay, this is the thing I wanted to see, but I'm in somewhat disbelief here. I'm like a sister. I
Great.
said sister, brother.
Right.
Um,
Good.
I'm a lot younger.
How old?
I mean, I'm kind of checking. Is this really? Am I really Ruth? Because I wanted to know about this for years. Saying yes, will you calm down?
Yes. Good. Well, I'd like you just for a moment settle into Ruth.
Well, we have just such an I don't know we have an ordinary life,
Uh-huh.
a life that we make joyful, but there's also hard work and meditation, and
Mhm.
but I don't know it wasn't that I expected anything, and yet it's not what I might have expected in someone. But what's going on here? Is this real? Yeah, this is what I wanted, but am I being deceived in some way? No, that's they're saying. If you calm down, you can see us and hear us, but you're scared to even believe this.
So
Believe it.
I want you to settle into the belief. You are who you say you are. You aren't making this up. And as you settle here with him, I want you to feel his love, and I want you to feel your love for him and others. Just stay in love here for a moment. Let the love spread.
I do love him, and I know he loves me, and I know he just loves everybody. But for me, in this regular life that I've wanted to reach for so long, it's it's not a whole lot different than my brothers and friends or me. We love each other. It's not. That's what did you expect? Well, I don't know. People have talked about this and so many, but there's books written about it that may or may not be right. But it's like, okay, this is it. This is what you wanted to know.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And we're so ordinary. I don't know what to tell you. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
yeah,
true.
there's a table and the tables of wood, and we do ordinary things,
Yeah.
and I knew that, but it's still,
Amazing.
yeah. I mean, just like everybody else is, we have people now that live ordinary lives, and then
Mm-hmm.
after they leave, we find out that they were unbelievable people. Well, we're living an ordinary life. We don't feel like
Yeah.
Jesus is God. He's our brother. Jesus,
Yeah. He's just
us,
a
Yeshua.
regular person in some way.
Yeah. I mean, he's exceptional. Like he's not totally a regular person, but he's not a god.
Yeah.
He's really well. That's what he's like for me too. And it's like, well, I know that's true, but everybody puts him up. He's got to be on a cloud, and
Right.
wearing
That.
fancy clothes, and he's done. He's very much. He does extraordinary things. At some point, he's going to do some really extraordinary things. But for the most part, he's my brother.
Yeah. Good. All right. So here you are with Jesus and the Essenes. As this scene unfolds, does anything else happen? I know few things have happened, but anything else happen as you watch?
Just it's brightening up. That red building that we were in, it is there, and it's a living quarters of some sort, but it feels like a very serious place. And
Ah,
we actually have another. It's like a big storage building that you would see in this site, but it's where we eat and play.
hmm.
It's a little more relaxed. I don't know why one is so serious and one is so relaxed, but they are.
Uh-huh.
And so there's more talking and, like you said, playing games, and there's a lot of seriousness too. There's
Uh-huh.
the what did I say? The knowledge, the information. I don't know a lot of it, but I know it's really good. I know it's going to help people
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
I guess
well,
I just thought if I actually got to see me, Ruth, that I'd be enlightened. And I don't know. And I mean, this is fine. It's an ordinary life. This is what
yeah, good. What kind of games do you play?
games, well, similar to jacks as we know them here,
Oh,
throwing things on the floor and picking them up.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but then also table games,
Uh-huh.
board games, similar, very similar to this life.
Yeah, no kidding. Huh. Huh.
Not as fancy and not in boxes like we have, but homemade.
Yeah. Now, when you say you do a little bit of work, what's that like?
It's harvesting, planting,
Hmm.
working. There's certain places, well, they have to be irrigated, but they're actually beautiful fields.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not much water, but somehow they run water in, and we grow our own
Uh-huh.
food, a lot of it.
What kind of food?
Vegetables, fruit. Of course, there's fruit like figs and uh, dates, and I'm not sure about others.
Hmm. So just let's take one more look around. Is there anything more we need to know about this place before we go to the next place?
No, what I'm trying to think, what do I do here? Do I just stand around and look at people?
Hmm.
No. It's like we do work in the fields. We're just ordinary people. We work in the fields. We come home and we're tired. Oh, we pray
Hmm.
almost like Muslims do now, like 5 times a day. It might not be that exact number, but we stop and pray several times.
Aha. And what's it like when you pray? Do you use specific words or was it more like meditation or?
Rose, Rose, and we have, in the group we're in or who we're near, we have choices of which we want to do. It's just at I guess, a certain time. There must be a way to tell time.
Hmm.
We all, so I mean, and you can meditate or you can speak out loud. It doesn't, it's not like the Quakers.
Aha.
Uh,
Huh? Very interesting.
maybe more like that. Yeah, maybe mostly like that. Like
Hmm.
we sit, right, sit on the ground or sit on a table or whatever, and then you can just meditate, but anyone can speak up at any time. Or there's certain prayers that we'll just all say together if we like, well, not the Our Father, but similar to that.
Are the women and
Very similar to that. That's where it came from. Pardon me?
the women and men equal? Can anyone speak?
For the most part, yes.
Uh,
Men are they're protective, these men are. They're not dominating. They don't dominate.
they're protective.
They're protective. It's funny that when I started this, it was Dan and Bill because I think they were there too,
Yeah.
and, or are there too, and they are protective also. But what was your question?
Oh, you answered it. And it sounds like Dan and Bill are there too.
I, yes,
They
they
part of.
don't look that much different from in this life even. Because I knew them when I first saw them. I was like, oh my god! But I didn't think of any of these connections. It was just somebody that touched my heart immediately.
Are they Essenes, Dan and Bill?
I, I think so.
Hmm. Good.
I've always wanted to know who Dan was in this life.
Hmm.
I still don't know though, except he's one of us.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good.
Maybe he's a brother or sister, or sometimes become. Yes, it was apostles. They called them. They call them something else, disciples. But maybe he goes with them.
Uh-huh. Good. So let's go ahead and leave this scene. And we're going to go again to another time. Let's stay in this lifetime where you know Jesus and the Essenes. On the count of three, we will go to another time. Staying in this lifetime with the Essenes. 1, 2, 3. We are now in another time. Can you tell me, what do you see?
The temple.
Yeah? Can you
We're
just,
here for. Hmm?
can you tell me what it looks like, the temple?
It's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah?
It's so big and so wide. And it just looks like it's a whole city itself. I, I don't know if I've been here before with them. We're all here, and we don't always come all the time for the holidays or the proper times. But for some reason, we're all here this year. I think we're still in Jerusalem, and I myself am feeling like a real, I really want to see this. Oh no, I don't. Uh, it's not so much see it as be aware of it. We're still in Jerusalem, and a lot of things have happened.
What has,
And now there's a bit of a focus on Jesus, who was just my brother. I mean, he went out and talked with people a lot, but I wasn't with him when he was doing that.
hmm,
He's the, the Passover,
hmm,
Satyr.
hmm, hmm.
Um,
So you mentioned that some things have changed. It sounds like Jesus has spoken. Do you know what?
yes, yes, he's been. I mean, he probably always was for a long time, but
Yeah. But is
that
it?
wasn't really part of my life. So I don't.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know how many followers he had. Now we can't get near him. It's like, what's going on here?
Wow.
Not that I'm pushing to get near him. I'm just like something doesn't feel good, and I, my mind is telling me this is what you now call the Last Supper. He's eating with his friends, and you can't get there.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
and it's something I'm like, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps here.
Right.
And I really want to know about this stuff, but I think everybody must have a sense that there's. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen yet, but we know something doesn't feel good.
Yeah. You're worried, maybe.
We're worried. You may be like a magician and go flash some things in, or there have been people really wanting to harm him. He may get harmed, and
Hmm.
we can't help him.
Do you know the fellow named Judas? Have you met him?
I'm pretty sure I did. He's very self-confident, um, kind of tall.
What do you think about him?
I don't know. Always he's really close to Jesus, and I'm like, why? what, what do they have in common? Oh,
So you think they're,
not that he's bad. He's a nice guy. Maybe he he's a little bit radical,
yeah,
even more than I mean. We're considered radical, but
he's very,
he's a little more radical.
good. Yeah. Do you have any impression of any others around Jesus?
Not really. I mean, a couple of the people that are with Jesus are my brothers. James,
Right.
John, James, forget it.
Yeah.
But some are cousins. It's not a so in some ways it's a normal Passover. It's family meal, but there's something different here.
Right.
It's almost like they're keeping us from knowing why they have to celebrate Passover together in this
Ah.
place.
Uh-huh.
What's the difference? We always do it together, you know.
So why is he separate this time?
We're excluded now.
Yeah.
And of course, I being me, I don't like it.
Right. Right. So you being excluded, does anybody tell you why they're separate?
No, just that it's something for the mind.
Uh-huh.
And it is. It's something for the mind. I agree with that.
Good. All
But
right.
it's in Jerusalem and it's a Passover. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm
Right.
worried for nothing.
Right. Does he really have 12 disciples?
You mean right now? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, in the future sometime, but he's got a lot of disciples. He's got so many people follow him.
Uh-huh.
And so some live a long time and some don't. That's the basic difference to me. They will.
Yeah, good.
I don't know how many are eating with him. It's like how much room there is.
Mhm. Good.
I don't want to say it's like a banquet thing. Like in our church, we used to have bingo games in the basement, and there's lots of tables. This is a big Satyr.
One long table. Yeah, good. Okay. And
I know that because they're telling me, but I'm not allowed to go.
you have to stand outside. Right, good. So before we leave this scene, which sounds like it's nearby the Last Supper, is there anything more we need to know before we move on?
No, it's just seeming really, I mean, funny to me in some way, you know, because we say the Last Supper. This was a Seder in noisy Jerusalem, and now we say certain people, you know, this person that, but it was whoever showed up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's funny to see, because I wasn't looking for or caring about that particular aspect of things. And so it's like, whoever got in, it was the guys with my
Right.
brother, you know?
Right, right. Good. Do you know what your brother's name is?
I want to say Yeshua. I've got a lot of brothers, actually.
Right.
This one kind of sticks out.
Okay, good. Good one.